Now that we have covered how to send mails using Zango. Now in this video we will automate it. Here we use the send mail function where we took subject, message, sender and list of receivers as required arguments. But sometimes Gmail CAPTCHA is used. But in some cases we may also have to disable Gmail CAPTCHA. Let's understand that using IRCTC. Here I'll go to IRCTC, which is an Indian Railway site for booking tickets. So I'll click here. Here I'll go to login. It asks for username, then password, and with that it always asks a CAPTCHA. Why? So as to differentiate between robot and human being. Because with the help of program, we can be able to book as many tickets we can. But they also want to confirm robot is not booking the ticket. That's why they are making use of CAPTCHA so as to differentiate. So this is done by the Gmail. But here we will be sending mails with the help of program. So we have to disable CAPTCHA. So for that I will go to views.py in my PyCharm and I need to make some changes in this. So for that I will go to function post_share and below post I will introduce a variable sent is equal to false, and then beneath this if condition we will write some code over here. So I'll write post_URL which will have request dot build absolute underscore URI, where inside I need to give post.get underscore absolute underscore URL. Then I need to give subject. Let's introduce this in F string where we will have CD name recommends you read, and with this we will have post.title. After subject we will take message where we will have read post.title at post_URL. Then we will give next line and here we will close our quotes. Then name apostrophe s comments colon CD, and here we will have comments. Then we will have send mail. Here we will include subject, message, and then we will give a mail ID. Mail ID you will take on which you need to send this mail. So here I'll give netsetos@gmail.com, and after putting comma we will give CD for our receiver. So here I'll give the variable to, which we have introduced in forms.py to forms.email field to the receiver to whom we are sending. Here it is showing error as we need to import it first. So I'll go above and by putting enter I will write from Zango .core.mail import send_mail. Now there is no error over here, and then we will give sent is equal to true, and then we will have our else statement for get. So here also I'll introduce sent, which is having sent. So here you need to give your real email account if you are using an SMTP server instead of the console email backend. In the code above, we have declared sent variable, which we have defaultly set it to false, and afterwards we have taken it as true when the post was sent. You will use that variable later in the template to display a success message when the form is successfully submitted. Here we have used get_absolute_URL, as we have to include a link to the post in the email. So we need to retrieve the absolute path of the post using this get_absolute_URL method. Here we will use this path as an input for request.build_absolute_URI to build a complete URL including HTTP schema and a host name. Here we build subject and a message body of the email. Here we used clean data of the validated form, and finally send the email to the email address contained here. Now that our view is complete, remember to add a new URL pattern for it. So for that, I will go to urls.py, which is in blog. Here we have URL patterns. Inside this, I will put an enter to it and will start writing path with quotes, angular bracket, int, :post _id, share, and after putting comma, views.post _share, name is equal to post _share. Here it should be equal to, and don't forget to put comma over here. So our URL is also complete by now. Now we need to render forms in template. So for that, we have created the form, programming the view, and have added URL pattern. The only thing which is missing over here is the template for this view. So for that, I will go to blog, then templates, then blog, and inside blog I have post directory. Here I will make a new HTML with the name share. So let's start writing over here. First I need to extend base.html. So I'll simply write extends blog base.html. Then I will give blog title, where we will have share a post. Then I will end this block. Then after block title, as I told you, we need to go for another block, which is content. So here I'll write block content. Inside block content, I will apply if condition. If sent, that is, if sent is equal to true, it should print in h1 tag email sent successfully. Let's put hyphen over here. Then I will introduce a para. Inside p tag, we will give post.title, which will give was successfully sent to form.cleaned_data.to, and then we will close this. We will give a else statement. If it is an else condition, it will print share post.title by email. Then we will introduce the method in form method is equal to post. And here we will have form dot s underscore p. Here we will have CSRF token, and then we will introduce input type where we will have submit button, and its value will be sent email. Cool enough? Then we need to AND if condition, and then we will AND block. So up till here we have created the template to display the form or a success message when it is sent. Here you would have noticed we have created the HTML form element indicating that it has to be submitted by post method. Then we have included actual form instance. We told Django to render its field in HTML paragraph as p method. You can also render the form as an unordered list as underscore URL or as an HTML table with as underscore table. If you want to render each field, you can iterate through the fields as form dot as underscore p as we have done over here. Here we have introduced CSRF token. It is a template tag which introduces a hidden field with an auto-generated token to avoid cross-site request forgery. This is an attack, CSRF attack. These attacks consist of malicious website or program performing an unwanted action for a user on our site. For more information, you can Google it up. Now the next most thing, we will be going to detail.html. I'll delete this. Here we will add some of the lines to share post URL. So we will go after this tag line breaks, and here I'll introduce p tag, under which we will give a link of href URL blog post underscore share. Then we will give post.id. Then we will close this, and here I'll write share this post. So here remember that we are building URL dynamically using this URL template tag provided by Django. Here we are also using namespace called blog and the URL named post underscore share, and we are passing the post ID as a parameter to build the absolute URL. So for that we will start the development server. So for that we will go to CMD and will come out of shell and will write python manage.py run server. I'll go to browser and will verify whether it is working or not. So for that I will type 127.0.0.1 and here I need to give blog. Here I need to click on any of the title. Superb! Here we got the link in blue, share this post. So as I click here, I got name, email, two is for receiver and the comments we can give over here, and thereafter we will send email. Here we have used CSS styles for the form which I included in the code. So let's fill my information. So here with the person name Rakesh, then his email ID rakesh12@gmail.com, and he's sending to us at netsetos@gmail.com with a comment. Your article is superb. We liked it very much. Thank you, Rakesh. So for that, as soon as Rakesh will send email, by clicking on this submit button. And at last we will get a message, email is sent successfully. And here you can see we got mail from Rakesh, where the subject is Rakesh recommends you read coronavirus, which is the title of our article. So when I click over here, he is sending the comment, your article is superb, we liked it very much. Now what if I give the email ID like trttt, and when I click on send email, see, it is telling me to include a proper email address because @ is missing over here. So if you input invalid data, the form is rendered again, including all validation error over here. So with this, our form for sharing post by email is now complete. Now in the next video, we'll be seeing how to create a comment system for our blog. So hope you like my video. Please like, comment, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.